We are modifying this used shipping container. So we purchased this off lease from a shipping line, and strangely enough, this thing is still being tracked by them. It has an IoT device bolted right onto the door here, and this controls 3 different things. It knows the location of it, the temperature, and it monitors shocks. So if this thing either goes through high waves or if someone mishandles it, they'll know. But do they know that it's in our shop right now? Not sure. Either way, we're gonna modify this used 20-foot shipping container and show you all the little intricacies of utilizing a used container versus a one-time use, and what you need to consider if you're shopping for a shipping container. What are the pros, what are the cons? They're definitely not pretty, that's for sure. Let's jump inside this and show you what we did, how we basically polished a turd here or put lipstick on a pig. So considerations with used containers is that the doors are typically a little bit harder to open, but those ones weren't too bad. Also, they're gonna have some dings and dents and damage on them, and so when we've got these laser cut profiles that are flawless and we're trying to pair them up with corrugations or maybe the framing members or the doors, often they don't quite fit as well, and so you just got to be a bit more of a tradesman and make sure that you're doing some metal fabrication here. It's not just putting IKEA furniture together anymore. It's a little bit of thinking that goes into it, but as long as you can solve problems, you can handle something like this, especially if you're using these DIY friendly products that we sell on Container Modification World. So inside of here, we just used our regular steel stud brackets again, and steel stud framed this. Once that was done, we spray foamed this entire thing and added 2 inches of 2-pound closed cell spray foam all the way around, plus underneath, and that allows us to control the climate inside of this. To do that, we're only looking to heat in the winter time. We're not that worried about air conditioning because there might be some chemicals inside of here that can't freeze. So there's a heater up in the corner. It's 5,000 watt, 240 volt heater, and that typically does the job for a 20-foot container, and we'll put 2 of those in 40-foot shipping containers. We've been starting to go with just an 8-foot light fixture in the center, and it seems to be working pretty well, especially like an industrial shack that's just plywood lined on the interior. And the same way that we typically do a lot of our electrical now, our exterior junction box on the back, we love those. I gotta start selling those to you people. And then we nipple right through that with a 2-inch conduit right into our panel right on the back wall. That's a great place for it. It's my favorite place to put electrical on containers. So if you can have your panel there, come in and we can pipe right out of that. You can bring your electrical to your lights, but you gotta run over to your switch first and then back that way. And if you're piping down your wall already and you got your switch or your switches, because this has an outside light, might as well put some plugs right there. No point doing another run. And then often right by the panel, and I see we don't have it yet, there should be a panel plug. That's code. So there should be a plug right here as well, and then that's really all this customer needs. And then the last thing is just egress. To get in and out of here often throughout the day, we've installed a 36-inch man door. One thing to show you is when we plywood line right up to it, we have this interior flashing kit. We know our interior wall plane with our steel studs, so as long as you're anywhere from 1/2 inch to 3/4 inch plywood, doesn't really matter. And this is just a 3-piece kit that screws right back into your interior wall covering, and now you don't have to be a carpenter worrying about the edges around your doors, and then the wall flashing kits and door flashing kits take care of your shipping container doors. So this is a very quick and easy way to modify the inside of containers to get yourself a climate controlled interior that allows you to either store something inside of here, or this could be a tool crib or an office or something, or a seasonal shack that you want to just get out of the beating sun, because it does get hot inside of shipping containers when they're not insulated, and spray foam's the way to go. And make sure that you don't rot out the interior, and if you're putting fiberglass insulation in here, I'm strongly against that, because that can wick moisture, that can mold, and that'll lead to health concerns. So this is just a quick little tour of another industrial, maybe not so pretty job, but a lot of these really are the stepping stones. And if you're looking to take on a container project, sometimes instead of building your container home on your first one, do a shed or something like this. Something small, get your feet wet, understand the process, how it goes, because you go into this, with a lot of anxiety, and you come out of it, almost a journeyman at modifying containers if you're using the right product. So I have always been against utilizing used shipping containers. If you're gonna be spending a whole bunch of money on a project, why would you choose something that's damaged, dented, or the rust has began? Not a very intelligent decision. But China has been cheaping out more on these one-time use shipping containers. They're now lowering the paint specs. Often, this one here weighs over 5,000 pounds. You'll see them down to like 4,300 pounds. 45 is very common on a one-time use shipping container, meaning that there's just less steel inside of these things. Other things to consider is whether they're actually made with Cor-Ten steel or, let's see, yeah, repair with Cor-Ten steel. But on one-time use shipping containers, often we're not seeing that sticker anymore, or super heavy here, which means that this can handle more weight inside of it. So you can see right here, this you can put 71,000 pounds inside of it. Often you'll only see about 62,000. So these things are way stronger. They do have the good old-fashioned oil-based paint on them, being a 2011. China had to switch to a waterborne paint, and that has also caused issues because often they put them in a pile right after they're painted and they don't give them enough time to dry, and that hasn't been an issue with the oil base, but it really was a big issue with the waterborne paints. So that's the scoop. If you're looking to go shopping for a shipping container and you're looking for my stamp of approval, and previous videos I might have said only use one-time use shipping containers. Nowadays, there is a bit of thinking you gotta do, and if you can find a used container that is still in good condition and you're planning on painting it anyway, used containers are back in the wheelhouse a little bit. So it's a bit of a preference on you. Just really make sure you're buying from a reputable dealer and you pre-inspect the container so you know what you're getting yourself into. So check us out at containermodificationworld.com and you can see all these products. They're available for you to purchase, and they make a job like this very DIY friendly. Hope you learned something.